So we have already highlighted the MAD in Bloon's TD battles, and it surely was an overpowered blimp killer. But now we finally meet his real contender, the Ray of Ultra, the most blazing and beaming Dartling ever to be made that penetrates through everything late game using the sideswiped lasers that it generates in real time. So how strong is the Ray of Ultra in today's tower showcase? Find out as we'll comment right here right now in special tiers. So we are going to be doing the Dartling Gunner as opposed to last time with the intro, but it has potential to scale to its true power, so make sure to check it out once we do get there. Anyways, the first 4 tiers, do I even need to explain them? They're just vanilla at the end of the day, and the Ray of Doom is pretty good for what it does, but not the most powerful tier 4 tower at the end of the day. Still, it's really satisfying to watch a line of Moabs get decimated by the Ray beam. Sandbox mode just gives us the ability to showcase moments like these. Before we delve into the juicy stuff, let's see if the vanilla Ray of Doom is capable of defending round 30, plus Bloon ramping is significantly increased, making the need for tier 5 upgrades necessary for late game. And look at the round 30 Moab, it's a shame that a strong tier 4 tower can't handle the pressure for that long. Well, if it struggles to be just a singular Moab, then it does need a big upgrade for sure, even slightly struggling against round 30 AI. Alright, here's where the juicy stuff begins. Ray of Power, the 5th tier Dartling upgrade, and its description implies in quotes Ray has more energy particles in its core that tears through Bloons much more consistently. Looks epic for sure. It better do some real stuff against heavily rammed Moabs before a Ray of Doom could handle round 30 Moabs all by itself, but not anymore ever since the changes. It actually does some big damage now, so definitely a big improvement for such an expensive upgrade. How good it is against us, oh my god, you may ask. Of course, being a 5th tier, it's always worth testing these things against them to prove their strength as a whole. It does take out the BFB successfully, so definitely really solid for the perpendicular AoE damage for the price of 175 grand. There might be an argument between the strength of the Sun Temple and the Ray of Power, but both of those aren't the same in terms of their price, so Temple would typically perform better with certain towers to add to its strength. It doesn't do that much against the oh my god. But just to make things more fun, I'll just send a line of Moabs with the Bloon boost power active, because a tower that deals damage perpendicularly is pretty good with the infinite pierce, and the ability to target anywhere, because it's just Dartling at the end of the day. Looks pretty cool, and intensifying at the same time. Even then it's still getting overwhelmed like crazy because of the Bloon boost power giving it too much sustainability for the beam to really take them down in a flash. The oh my god barely popped by the time it reached the end, which meant that the Ray of Power wasn't enough despite the decent, infinite piercing map-wide AoE it provides. But that's not the tip of the iceberg, because now we finally have the Ray of Ultra, the 6th tier upgrade for the Dartling and currently the penultimate upgrade. The upgrade description looks really badass, lining lasers of destruction. That must sound like overpowered or something, and it costs nearly $1 million to purchase this upgrade, which in sandbox mode doesn't matter because the infinite money helps with these showcases. It feels much more powerful now, and the oh my god got teared down so quickly because of the lining lasers this little baby can project. And what's interesting is the laser line stacks with the amount of Bloons the ray beam is constantly hitting, allowing for some insane damage potential. Bet it's a lot better than the btdb from our previous showcase, because it looks so OP and unstoppable. Infinite gods. Let's see if it can shred them to pieces.
Dang, it looks kind of crazy in terms of its strength. That was double beefed up gods on round 43, remember, and it surely packed a punch against them. Round 49 is barely an issue for the Ray of Ultra, because not even DDTs can get through its Ultra Beam. Looks like it really hit the nail against those type of rushes. Time for the ultimate test. That boss Bloon stood no chance against 5 Ray of Ultras. The laser stacking definitely carried its performance against an infinite god rush. Strangely, the boss Bloon looked different when I showcased the M80 upgrade on the Dartling, but it's there to modernize the fear and the fun simultaneously. Anyway, time for another real test. There we have it, guys. That's the Ray of Ultra showcased, and it definitely was an overpowered S tier upgrade for sure. Might honestly be better than the other upgrade path, just because of that alone. So it was definitely an exciting moment to show. Plus the scaling on top just makes it even more exciting. If you like this video, consider subscribing, liking and turn on notifications bell to support me, and there's never a dull moment to comment your thoughts down in our comments section. Thanks for watching, and before we end this off, make sure to put in my creator code REALOTHER user inside the BTD6 Battles 2 or BCS shop to greatly appreciate for every in-game purchase you make. And I'll see you vivacious guys in the next video. Adios.